All right, here's arpeggio lesson number 1. Okay, I'll do Brown Eyed Girl. So first of all, here's your G. You know, we talked about making each one clean. And here's some exercises just to practice. Just do groups of 3s of them. Something like that. And then backwards. Right? You know, that's where you get your melody ideas, and then you know, little 3-note groupings. I hit an E. I'm not I'm not going to go there yet. One thing a lot of guys forget to do is play the same note more than one time. You know, instead of thinking all the notes all the time, think rhythmically. You know, like. You know, and then C. You know, make sure really work that. Let's see. Oh, it's getting late. Okay, C and then D. That's a good one. You know, here it is slow. 1 on the 2nd fret. Open, open. So that's 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 5, 3, 5, 1, 3. Over there, over there.
It's taps.
Right, you know that. So you know, again, riffing, you know, like, you know, and then back to the G, and then. So the first thing is then just take the notes. So I'm G, B, D, and G, just the top 3 strings. Now, and work. There's my C. Back to G, G, and C. Yeah, these are my arpeggios.
Your triad parts.
Yeah. D and G and G, G, G. You know, and make little melodies and with that, you know. And then the next thing is add your 6s. So G6, 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, and then that right there's a nice lick. You know, just then speed it up a little bit at a time. You know. And then go the other. You know. Frankie and Johnny, right? Frankie and Johnny were lovers. And then C, and so C6, pinky on the C, second finger on the D string, 2nd fret, that's your E, C, E, and then A. This is a weird chord. It took me a long time. I learned it in the Army at the Navy school. I remember like taking a good few weeks, but it's real stable. So C, E, A, and then first finger on the C. So it's only one note difference.
What's it called?
This is C6. And so practice. Here's your regular C, and then move the pinky, and then switch the 3rd and the pinky for each other. Okay, and then here's my D. Now, so let me step back. Here's back to the C6 for a minute. C6 is 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. This is the, so there's shortened bread. That's everything. There's a million licks that fit that. And then so I did it on C and then back to my G. So I'm gonna avoid the scales for right now. Just just root 6, 5, 3rd, root 6, 5, 3, root, and then 6, 5. So when you're playing a G, you can do this. Now another lick that I just did, sliding into the 3rd, is really hip. So it's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 1, and then to C. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 1, and then back to the, So that would be another thing. And then the D. Here's the D. So 1, 3. So now D, I'm using a hybrid position where my first finger's on the 2nd fret and my pinky goes to the A at the 5th fret here. And so open D, 3rd on the F sharp, 4th fret, then 2, and then open. That's my 6. Let's see. Just do that for a minute, work that and that 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 1, and then 1, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, and do your boogie pattern over. Weird fingering. And again, one note with rhythms,
Well, that main.
Okay. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna need a studio, right? So, okay, so now, oh yeah.
All this math stuff up here.
Yeah. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so now it's recording. And what this one is, we're gonna do the box shape. Here's your G at 3, C, and then I'm gonna use the C shape D. So you have your E, A shape, and your C shape. So here's G, and second finger on the 3rd fret. 1, 3, 5, root, 3, 5, root, and then back down 5, 3. Now again, coming backwards, roll the first finger, and then when you go forwards, 3, 4, because that's your bar shape without your bar, you know, and then just work it up, and down and up, down, 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 up, down. So you can practice with me, you know, it's not too fast. And then here's my C shape. Oh, wait a minute, I'm going to go back to G. Now here's my G6. So both of these, the first 2 arpeggios you want to know, cold, is major and your 6. So now here, I have a choice. I can do 3, make the 3rd finger stretch to the 5th fret, 2 on the 3, 1 on the 2, and then stretch the 3rd, and then stretch the 1 is on, this is my 6 on the 2nd fret of the D string. So 1, 3, 5, 6, root. Just practice it with that stretch. You know, Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, Santana, they hardly used the pinky doing this stuff. They would do hammer-ons. And that's another reason why the 6s are nice, because you can get a hammer-on, work that hammer like that, you know, and just do them separately, like you pick, pull, pick, just do the pull off, and then pick, hammer, pick, hammer, pick, hammer, and then pick, hammer, pick, hammer, pick, hammer, pick. So I'm pick, pick, hammer, pick, hammer. So okay, now going backwards, pick, pull, 2. Pick, pull, 2. And then here it is slow, so I'm doing both together. So pick, hammer, hammer, pull, pick, hammer, pull, pick, pull, hammer, pull, hammer, hammer, pull. That'll work you out.
Yeah, it will.
And then do it with your pinky as well. Get that pinky, you know, and then work on your trills. Start slow. So 1, 3, 5, 6, and then work. Then up here, 3rd finger at the 5th fret, D on the D string. This is my G for your G6. So 1, 3, 5, and then there's your 6. So here's your triad on the top 4 strings, and then add the pinky, and that's a cool chord, you know. So this is a G6. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 6, no 5. And so, you know, just practice that. Sliding in, you know. And then then I'm hitting that G, you know, bump, 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 now to bump, C. Now to D. That's D at 10, C at 8. So you want to have really work that, you know, and then, you know, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1. And if you want to hammer, get that third in there, you know, too, you can do it, you know. But, and here's your hammer on leg 1. So this is the 5th, 5, 6, 1. So pick, hammer, pick, pick, hammer, pick. And it's a triplet, 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 triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. We talked about sliding into the thirds, but actually another thing, going back to just my basic 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. Slide into every note from a half step below. There's the third, 5th, then the root, then the third, then here, then the root.
Sliding that picky?
Yeah. So and then work the 6 into it. Root, then the third, 5th. If you want to slide the third, you can do third or pinky, you know, experiment. Third, 6th, and then there's the root, third. Another thing I want to show you about the root that's really, the third that's really important is to be able to play the root and then the flat. This is like your pentatonic, right? Your minor pentatonic, but in making the minor pentatonic and the major third together. So 1 flat 3, regular 3. So you go pick, pick, hammer, pick, pick, hammer, pick.
What is that?
What you're doing is, it's that sliding into the third, sliding into the root, but instead of sliding, I'm just picking it. You know, I'm actually playing that flat 3 into the third. You know, that's a good. So here it is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's a good one. And so, and then Boogie Pattern. You can either, since you got your third here, instead of trying to hop over and keep your finger on the same position, you can use your pinky at 5. So third finger's at 5 on the root. This is the D string, and then pinky on the E on the B string, 5th fret. So 5, 5, 3, 5, and you can go faster with that fingering, you know. So root 6, 5, root 6, 5, root, and then go forward. And then I ended on the 5, and I ended my phrase on the 5 and just slid into it. Again, a little phrasing thing, you know, to kind of give it a little soul, you know, and all this boo-da-boo-da, all this 6, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 5, and then there's some shakes, you know, little vibrato. Now when I vibrato up here, I'll go to my third finger instead of my pinky. I like a nice, slow, natural. Now here, check this out. If I'm going to vibrato on the 3rd instead of going to here, I'll put my 3rd finger on the 4th fret. So it's 3 on the 6th, 1 on the 5th, and then really, really, you can hear it right, because that G, the wound G, you can hear it really scraping, and then little BB shake, and then from there your C6, 3rd finger at the 5th fret on the A string, 1st finger on the D string, 2nd fret, and let's go with the pinky. So 1, 3, 5, 2nd finger, this is our C, that's your E, that's your 3rd, G is your 5th, 6, and now here I'm going to slide on up. You can do it either way. You can practice the stretch, because a lot of rock players use that 3 fret stretch. It's a little, I get tired doing it, but if you watch Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck and all the famous rock guys, they got really strong 3rd, So 1, 3, 5, 6. Maybe, do 1, 3, 3 there on the 5th, and then 1 pinky, or 1 pinky, 1 pinky. Either way, And then, but then here, the 3rd, 3, 1, 5. So, and then here's my 6 there. So again, 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 1. And go ahead, just practice a nice slide from the 6 up to the roots, nice, So I'm sliding up 6 to the root, slide back to the 6, then 6 slide to the 5, and then slide into the 3rd. And those are the kind of phrasing things, to make it that you're not just playing random notes, when you're playing, and again, sliding into that 3rd. So 3, 1, just work on that, Now if you look, you can see how they're tied in. Here's my G, 3, 5, 1, and then C. Now add the 6 in, 1, 3, 5, 6, that's my G6, C6. So being able to tie them together, G6, 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 1, and then go right to the C. Right, and then D's right here. If you use the same A shape, Now here's another one. 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 6. Again, buddy, back to your buddy Holly, So, and then 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, 3, 5, 6, 1, 6, 5, 3, 1. All your boogie or 50s rock and roll, And then when you got the C, so, and here's your hammer on. This is my 5 to the 6 there. So 1, 3, 5, 6 hammer. So pick, hammer, pull, pick. And then let's see. You can. What I did was, last time I picked it. What I was saying. So pick, pick, hammer, pull, pick, pick. Then also you can go pick, pick, hammer, pull, hammer, pick. You know, so hammer coming down. So pick, hammer, pull, pick. Hammer, pick. You know, either way, you know. And then, but again, you know, it's nice to have the bass notes, but they're not quite as practical for soloing. You know what I'm saying? Because they're a little more lower and clumsier, you know. Unless you're going to do like a Ventures thing. You know. Unless, you know, and I mean, they're the old guitar boogies. Now what I'm doing here too is you want to, like, the right hand, we're going back all the way almost to the bridge to get that real, you know, old guitar boogie. Long meter blues. Here's my 5-chord D. And then you know, again, sliding into that third. All that is, this is the leading in half step below the third on the G, and then half step below the third on the C, and then half step below on the D, going into the third of the D.
I'm gonna call it a night, but how'd I get that?